Yo, what it is, YouTube? Is your boy DC coming back with another bullseye of a video here today on the channel. Let's use FabFilter Pro and B. I want to show you guys some really dope ways I've been taking advantage of this plugin lately to get my mixes to sound pro and mainstream. So don't forget, before we start, like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And check the links below for presets, vocal templates, plugin presets, courses, and book a mixing master if you want your stuff to sound pro and ready for streaming platforms just like this. So let's get to it right now.
Holy fire, cover me, oh Lord, from the sun, oh, set me free, love the flow, carry me, oh, say holy fire, cover me, from the sun, wow, set me free.
Mix is kind of sitting back. It's supposed to be like when you're sitting on the beach with a beach chair and you're relaxing. So first thing, let's talk about the FabFilter Pro and B, the controls. I actually made a preset pack. If you guys want to grab the preset pack, there's a preset pack. And if you ever do want to use the preset pack, you just literally go to documents, on your actual computer, and then you can even go on the plugin and just go to open other preset, and then you go to where you got it. You see it will instantly pull up in your documents. I took it from my downloads and I dragged it into my documents, and it's already there. You're gonna see it. It's easy to use, or you can just drag the preset file on the plugin. But yeah, look, the main control is threshold. We know what that means. Range, we know what that means. Range is the maximum credit limit. It's the kind of like the maximum limit as to how far the arm of the compressor can reach. You got the attack. That's how quickly the arm is gonna snatch it. The release is how fast will it let go of it. And here's are the more important things for me, like ratio. And yeah, just pretty much the ratio. Okay, so whenever I'm using it on my master fader and I'm going for glue, I always like to keep it on a light ratio, like something that's less than 2, honestly.
Holy fire, cover me. Enemies won't try, but them no faith with. All water by my side.
And I am gonna be doing a full mix break. Well, I'm gonna be doing a course out of this mix, and I'm gonna be posting it this month.
Enemies won't try, but them no faith with. All water by my side. Everlasting thing, when them fire arrow, now you was to lift me higher. Holy fire, cover me. Yeah. From the sun, yes. Set me free. Yes, the love that flow, carry me. Oh. See the journey no easy, but you still the rain. You wipe my tears away, take my pain away. Them they wonder how I still the shine. Now you to give me peace of mind. Now you to give me peace of mind. Now you to make me still the shine. So cover me when I dey go, cover me when I dey low. Your love is my only code. Jehovah take control. Yeah. Cover me when I dey go, cover me when I dey low. Your love be my only
code. You could glue the shit out of your mix with that. Especially if you're trying a couple different brush compressors and you just have one area of your mix that has a little bit too much energy, you slap on this preset that I made, and I would say in the beginning, you want to highlight everything, right? So you can change your release. This is the most important thing. You want to highlight. This is what I do whenever I use this plugin. I highlight all the bands and I make sure my release is uniform. And then if I want to change the release on something specifically, then I'll click it and dial it in. But you want to make sure that it's grooving with the mix. You don't want your mix to sound like it's all over the place with different release times. Okay, so most important, you see, I just dropped my threshold. I just dropped that fucking threshold, and you don't want to be tapping anything more than like nibbling it, less than a dB, right? And you see how I dropped that threshold and how that motherfucking high mid with that clap and that hi-hat, it all just glued together.
Now you was to lift me higher. Holy fire, cover me. Yeah. From the sun, yes. Set me free. Yes, the love that flow, carry me. Oh. See the journey no easy, but you still the rain. You wipe my tears away, Take my pain away. Them they wonder how I steal the shine. Now you to
It's
give
just
me.
funny how I glues the shit out of it because now like that little hi hat is like sitting back, but the vocal got forward, so everything is just nice and cramped, you know. And it just that shit just sounds so much more glued, bruh. Just a simple preset. Okay, now here's for the 2-track beat. Even though I did not have a 2-track beat, I had all the stems. Sometimes when you have a 2-track beat, the kick might not be hitting how it should be hitting. So I also got this preset that I made. I use this one a lot when them 2 tracks is not thumping. I just use a little bit of an expander. So the expander is reversed. The compressor reduces dynamics, the expander adds dynamics, and I just usually put it around like you know, wherever I just solo it.
Now your words that lift me higher. Holy fire, cover me.
You put that on your 2-track beat and that shit just going like, oh shit, add like a little bit of upper harmonic. That upper harmonic is now starting to move a little bit. Make sure you got headroom to do that, because if you don't have headroom to do that, then it's not gonna sound right. But when you do have like a couple dBs, voo, 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 like your kick going, especially on the 2-track beat, that's when that you gonna really feel that. Like, woo, like if you bring the 2-track beat down to -8 or -10, whatever, something that's just not gonna hit the limiter instantly. And now you just added a dB, and now that little that part of the kick is just woo, woo, woo. Yo, your mix gonna sound good, dude. It's gonna sound good because you just added a little bit more dynamic, you know. So now let's look at the actual lead vocal. I have two presets for the lead vocal. First of all, let's talk about how you can use this plugin to massage vocals. And no, that's not me using that spaghetti ass preset. I just have something called a modern vocal preset. I use this shit a lot. And again, light ratios. I'm using light ratios because lighter ratios allow me to really dive into the signal, really pull it forward.
Now your words that lift me higher. Holy fire, cover me. Enemies won't try, but them no faith with. Oluwade by my side. Everlasting thing. When them fire arrow, you turn them around. Yeah, your blessing they fall like water them down. Anywhere I go, your spirit still they guide me. Even when I fall, your message still they find me. Now your words that lift me higher. Holy fire, cover me. Enemies won't try. Flow, carry me. You wipe my tears away. Take my pain away. Them they wonder how I steal the shine. Now you to give me peace of mind. Now you to give me peace of mind. Now you to make me steal the shine.
Most important thing is you need to know what the attack and the release is. The higher up you go, the faster it's gonna have to be usually. Specifically with the release time, the lower you are in the frequency spectrum, you want the lower frequencies the image a little bit more solid. So that's why you would use a slower release times. Like on the low end is going to have slowest release time, then this is going to be just a little bit faster. These are usually going to be the fastest. You see how that now it's getting faster, and this is the fastest. That's just the way signal works. The higher frequencies, they move quicker. The lower frequencies, they move slower. That's just how making music works. So you want slower release times to hold it and control it. Sometimes you could have a fast release on the low end if you want to create distortion. You want to create like a wobbly drunk at the club type of effect, but that's not what I was going for. All right, so the next thing that we also have here is us breaking down another preset, but this one is for rap vocals. In your face rap vocals. How would you use this plugin to get in your face rap vocals? Well, for me personally, I would attack the mid range and I would use expansion to get that propeller going, and also being cognizant that, hey, you know, some harshness might be created. So then using the tighter whiffs on the higher end as a de-esser.
they go. Oh, oh, oh.
I remember sitting here passed out feeling bad. I knew I could be better out here doing bad. I looked up to my family and friends for advice, but they only told me what they felt that was right. So I learned how to heal in the silence and the smoke. Spoke to God through the pain when I started losing hope. Had some demons in my closet and I had to drag them out, but they kept showing up when I find a better route. Yeah, I done fell down one time. Yeah, I might fall down more times. Still, God picked me up, cleaned me up, took the dirt off my face, and he gave me more.
If I had to do my shit and I was really mixing a track, what I would do is I would go in there, and after this, I would put a CLA 76. I would put this on all buttons in mode and parallel blend it in. That's how you get like crazy, a ridiculous amount of energy.
They go. Oh, oh, oh.
I remember sitting here passed out feeling bad. I knew I could be better out here doing bad. I looked up to my family and friends for advice, but they only told me what they felt that was right. So I learned how to heal in the silence.
See, adding dynamics to the presence part of the vocal, which is like the mid-range, just overall mid-range, so it doesn't sound weird. That's why it's kind of like extended mid-range. You know, I could have maybe brought the crossover up to like 500, but then I would have been missing that low girth that also gives that in-your-face sound of rap music. All right. And yeah, that's how I would approach it. Now, the last thing that I want to go over is like angelic background vocals. And I have a preset for background vocals, and this is how I use the Pro MB on background vocals, just really attacking the shit out of the mid-range, because that's what you really want for background vocals, is mostly just mid-range, maybe a touch of air.
Holy fire, cover me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cover me from the storm, from the wahala. Set me free, bless my hustle, bless my way. Make it sweet, your love they flow, they carry me, they go. Holy fire, cover me, oh Lord, oh, cover me from the
So now when I go ahead and cut this in the middle, remember that my lead vocal as well is what I was using the expander on that for, okay? So I just dynamically pushed it down, and sometimes you could even sidechain that. You put the MB on your background vocals key to the lead vocal, and then it just it creates like this crazy ass energy, you know. But the Pro MB right here is good, and let me show you what I was talking about too. I would usually use the CLA 76 after the fact, you know.
Holy fire, cover me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. From the storm, yes. Set me free. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Your love that flow, carry me.
So now you're actually able to hear both things at the same time, and it's just a great plugin to create space, but it's when you want dynamic space. You feel me? You want to have a room that's clean, but this room has like an AI robot in it that's constantly cleaning it for you, so it's being dynamically cleaned rather than just being cleaned one time and that's it, like with a static EQ. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and support the channel by going on the website and downloading a free preset, or even better, upgrading to a premium preset like this very simple Pro MB pack that will give you instant results, especially like the master buzz preset and all the vocal presets. Ooh, saucy. I appreciate you guys. See you guys next time. Suggest more video ideas you want to see down below. Appreciate y'all now. Peace.